And welcome to the Unhinged Vibes Podcast with your hosts. I'm Caramel Thunder, and I'm here with...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Coastal, aka Coast Dynasty on Instagram, aka the Coast of Christmas Past, aka the Coast of Christmas Present, and aka the Coast of Christmas Future.
Woo! And we are also here with...
And it's me, it's Nelson, also known as Noslen 69ers. What's going on, everybody?
All right, today's episode, we are going to be recording from our own homes. Coastal is actually doing a talking in cars for him.
Yeah, this is my first talking in cars because the first couple of talking in cars, I was the one at home. I am sitting outside of a school gym. It is Ali's second practice of the day, his second of 3 today. So it has been a lot of sitting in parking lots and shuttling him around. So my apologies if my audio comes off a little disjointed or in the conversation I feel a little out of it. I am talking on audio, so this is the first time I'm running one of those, but we'll see how it goes, man. I'm excited for today.
All right, beautiful. Now, before we start, let's do a little bit of fluffer time. How you guys doing? Noslen, man, how are you doing today?
Not too bad. Just had a long day at work, but other than that, doing good. How about you?
I'm doing very well. Long day at work, I'll update everyone on the job situation, but the Realtor job is doing good. I'm no longer working in Calgary because I want to stay with family closer to home and this and that, so that's all good. But man, retail is 1,000 times easier compared to oil rigs. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'll tell you that. It feels like I can sleep and work at the same time compared to oil rigs. But Coastal, what about you, man? How's your day?
It's been good. Like I said, just chilling in the car a lot, waiting for Ali to get out of his practices. His practices are far enough away where it doesn't make sense for me to go back home in between them, but they're not so far that it makes sense for me to go somewhere and do something.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sort of stuck in that sort of mid-range. So I end up just sitting in the parking lot and doing the podcast here, and then after the third practice, I might kick on some Cowboy Bebop, and we'll see how that goes.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. All right, so let's just get down to the nitty-gritty. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about our top 3, each of our top 3 holiday movies. Okay, holiday movies. Now, of course, I did not give any rules in regards to ranking your holiday movies. They just essentially have to take place during the holiday season. They don't really need to have a holiday theme to it, as long as they take place during the holiday season in the movie's time frame. That's the rules that I based it on. I don't know what you guys based it on, but those are the rules that I based it on my movies that I picked. Okay, so we are going to go around the room right now and name off our number 3 pick. So, you know what? Let's start off with you, Noslen. What was your 3rd round pick for your top 3 holiday movies?
My 3rd pick is Home Alone, the first one.
Oh, okay. So why the Home Alone?
You know what? At that time, it was a really good movie at that time. Me and my sister would always watch it anytime it would come on. Or what we would do a lot is message each other back lines from the movie and just sort of make it our own kind of thing. But no, it has to me a little sentimental value. Just watching it with sometimes with my sister. So just more of a sentimental value for me. But it was a good movie though.
Oh, that is awesome. Cool. So what do you think about that?
Well, I got to tell you, I'm in a little bit of trouble now because Home Alone was my 3rd pick.
No, that is awesome. All right, well, let's continue it.
Scramble mode. What's that?
Let's continue it. Cool. So why did you pick it?
So for me, with Home Alone, I mean, it definitely is that holiday themed movie, but it was, I am the same age as Macaulay Culkin. So at around the time that the movie came out, there are a lot of sort of parallels in terms of how old we were. Like, how cool would it be to be left alone? Like originally, like you would think, that's around the age when you start to rebel a little bit more. And I sort of had that feeling. And you think the height of luxury is to be home alone, to have that cheese pizza, to be able to set booby traps. And then you realize at the end that, you know what, man, you just kind of want your family during this time of year. and that you do miss them, and then that's sort of what was the heart of it. It was a great kids movie with a lot of heart, and you didn't at least to my experience when I was younger, not a lot of movies had that at first, like, or at least that I didn't understand that message going into it. That might have been one of the first movies that I saw where I understood sort of the underlying message of, you know what, you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, you may not like, you know, you're with your family, you're always going to be button heads, but at the end of the day, right? FOE, right? And that was the first time I sort of got that, and I think that's why I like Home Alone. I mean, like Noslen, we're around the same age, so I'm sure that a lot of the feelings that I'm sort of expressing right now are similar in nature to what he was going through with this movie as well. So that's why Home Alone hit for me, and now I'm sort of in struggle mode going through my phone trying to find a third movie.
Okay, yo, honestly, when you were saying the whole cheese pizza and booby, the trap part kind of got muffled for me. I'm like, oh, cheese pizza and boobies. I'm like, okay.
when you're 10 years old, that works too, right?
Yes, exactly. But no, okay. I honestly, Home Alone is not on my list. Home Alone is not on my list. My third round pick is actually The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, which came out, I believe, in 1994, so a year after I was born. So that would be my third round pick. I remember watching this movie. So this movie would essentially be on the Disney Channel every single holiday season. And then the Santa Claus 2 Part 3 would come out. Like, this movie for me has a lot of nostalgia in regards to my holiday season. Essentially, if I don't watch this and one other movie, it's not a holiday season for me.
It doesn't feel complete without it. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something there then AJ.
Yep.
When it comes to this movie, when it comes to Santa Claus, is it a movie that you picked because of the movie itself or because of the nostalgia that comes with the memories that come with that movie during the holiday season?
I think it's it's a little bit of the nostalgia aspect and also the whole Tim Allen thing, right? Because I've seen Tim Allen as the Tool Man, you know, and I've also seen him as Santa Claus. So for me, like, he's gonna be a handyman either in the North Pole or in your garage. So it's very much nostalgia and the whole Tim Allen thing. So I'm a huge fan of Tim Allen. So I guess it's nostalgia more likely because I'm a huge fan of Tim Allen anyways. But yeah, I watch it every single holiday season. I always watch it with my parents, with my sister. I'm gonna potentially watch this with my daughter when she's able to watch this and understand this in the future. By then, I'm hoping we have 3D holographic movies. So they might remake this into a 3D holographic movie. That'd be wicked. Maybe in the future, you know. You never know. But other than that, yeah, it's huge nostalgia and the Tim Allen thing for me, man.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Let's go for round twos. Let's go for round number twos. Let's see here. Let's go to Coastal now. Coastal, what is your second round pick?
All right, so with number 3 being taken because it was Home Alone, my number 2 movie is actually going to be the 1965 rendition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Is that the stop animation?
That is the stop motion one, yeah.
I remember. That's a classic.
That's why. I mean, it's very much in the same vein as what you're talking about, and I think this is going to be an underlying theme with all the movies that we talk about, is that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was the movie that was always on. When I was a little kid, back in the television has a dial to change the channel, and there's only 13 channels on the dial. That was the movie that was always on during the holidays, and I would watch it maybe 3 or 4 times every Christmas season. And it was just that general idea of, you know what, embracing who you are, and, you know, it's okay to be different because different means special. And I just really loved that message that it was sending through. And I mean, during elementary season, if I'm in choir, 50-50 shot that I'm singing this song, right?
Yeah.
And then to hear that, you know, that 2-minute song get played out over the course of, a 100-minute movie. And it's got that classic, that timeless stop motion. That was really what hit home for me. It is definitely the first movie I think of when you say the words holiday movie. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop motion animation. That's the first picture that comes in my head.
That is absolutely awesome, actually. Noslen, what about you, man?
Well, my number 2, again, this was in no order, but my number 2 is going to be, Die Hard.
I knew this was coming up.
That's why we got the holiday rule, man.
Yeah.
That's opening up for this.
Wait.
Die Hard.
So I've never seen the movie to its full entirety. Okay, I apologize, but this movie takes place on Christmas Eve or day, right?
Christmas
During the
Eve.
office Christmas party, so.
Oh, okay. So this is technically a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
Oh, okay. So why'd you pick this one?
You know what? The reason I picked it, I think when I was with family, and then I guess we were watching movies around Christmas, and they put this on, and then it was just again during the holiday theme, and great movie again, and also it came out with that famous line, the yippee-ki-yay line.
Oh, you can say it. It's all right.
I know. No.
Yippee-ki-yay on the buckets?
Yeah, no, that was my number 2. Was Die Hard.
Oh, that's awesome.
And even I was gonna pick the second one too, but the second one was also set during Christmas. It wasn't as good as the first, but that was another one that took place during Christmas.
Well, let's be real here. The sequel is usually never as good as the first one. Let's be honest. Like, that's for real.
Never. There are some that have been, but for the most part, the sequels are never as good.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially if we're talking about movies where there was a definitive ending and there was no plan for a sequel, stuff like that. Then the sequels are definitely always in a tough place. So yeah, Die Hard 2 is definitely in a tough place because how does he end up in a situation like that again? Like to get there is going to be a bit of a reach all the time. That's what happened with Speed 2. That's what happens with a lot of these sequels where there wasn't supposed to be a sequel. So kind of go down the curve. I mean, Home Alone's the same thing, right?
Same thing.
How many Home Alone movies are there? There's like what, 5, 6?
5, I think. Yeah, it's funny because the one I've watched, the one I like most is Home Alone 1, but the one I may have watched the most is Home Alone 3.
Yes,
that's the one Allie likes. So that's the one that I've watched the most.
Wow.
I think it's Home Alone. That's the one with that isn't Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, that's
right?
a different kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I actually really like that movie.
Yeah.
I'm probably on the
them.
same boat. I've watched number 3 more than I have 1 and 2 and 4 and 5.
That's the one with the race car.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one that I've watched the most.
Yeah.
Which-
Okay.
I've watched it 0 times until like 2014, and now it's the one I've watched the most.
Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, actually, yeah, I was thinking about putting Die Hard on my list and like the Home Alone, but I'm glad I didn't. I tried to be different.
Yeah.
Because my number 2, I don't know if you guys know this movie or even if you've seen it. It's called This Christmas. Have you guys seen this movie or heard of it? Okay, so
No.
this movie has Idris Elba, Chris Brown, Loretta Devine, Delroy Lindo, Regina King, Columbus Short. It's a black holiday ensemble movie, and it is one of my favorite holiday movies. Essentially, it's a huge family coming together for the Christmas time, and we all know when it comes to family, 1, there's a lot of drama, 2, there's a lot of baggage, and 3, there's a lot of food. So this movie has all of it. So it's a comedy drama / romance movie. One of the best Chris Brown songs to ever come out, or else at least for him to sing, called This Christmas, came from this movie. Yet again, just like the whole Santa Claus movie, this movie I watch every year as well. It's a great overall movie. It has a legendary cast. Like, hold up.
I'm looking down the
share
IMDb of this movie because I was vaguely familiar with it. This cast is crazy.
Yes.
Like, this is like Delroy Lindo, Idris Elba, like Regina King. I mean, these are like legendary actors. Like this cast is. I can't believe that I've never seen this movie.
I recommend you guys watching this movie because I think all of you, even those listening at home, I think all of you would actually really enjoy this movie. It's not your typical movie. It is like if you like Kevin Hart, Ice Cube, The Rock style comedy, you're gonna like this movie. 100%. You're gonna like this movie. You're gonna love it. So that is my number 2 pick. Yeah.
Oh, Mekhi Phifer, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Like, this is a very good movie.
All right, this is on my list. I can't believe I've never seen this movie.
Yes, you have to see this movie because, honestly, once you see this movie, it might go into your holiday rotation. It's that good.
Yeah, I might throw this on when the family gets together this Christmas.
Yeah, man, it's good. The soundtrack alone, fire.
Yeah. All right.
With this legendary cast, you need a legendary soundtrack. It's fire, absolutely fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go over our top picks. Noslen, what did you pick for your top pick?
My top pick is my topic is Gremlins.
Wait, what?
That again. Yeah, that took place during Christmas.
Gremlins is a holiday movie?
It's during Christmas.
No.
Hey, is your Commander cast?
It's got to be.
Yeah, classic Nelson.
What's that?
Bending the rule.
Bending the rule.
Okay, so for real, this movie takes place during Christmas.
I knew Die Hard was going to be on there, man. Okay,
And Gremlins, man. And Gremlins.
All right. Okay, I'll read it.
Okay, so why Gremlins? Why Gremlins?
Okay, wait. Sorry, before you go with the why Gremlins, can you expand a little more, Nelson? Why is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Why is it a Christmas for me, or why is it a Christmas movie?
Yeah, why is it a Christmas movie?
It took place during a Christmas setting.
Why does it count in this conversation?
Because it took place during a Christmas setting. That's why.
Oh, okay. All right, fair.
Okay, fair. That's fair. All right, so why'd you pick this movie?
Well, when I first saw it, I was intrigued by the whole the Mogwais and the Gremlins, and then that was pretty much it. Just like, oh, this is like a cool movie where you want to buy that Mogwai as a gift, but the person at the store wouldn't let him, and then it came with I guess there was a little kid there, sold it to him, but there was 3 rules that it came with. Rule was don't feed after midnight, doesn't like bright lights, and can't get him wet. And then it was pretty cool where in the I think it was the department store where Gizmo was Rambo-ish in that movie, trying to save the day. But in the end, I just thought it was a great movie for me. Just something different. For me, it wasn't your typical Christmas movie at that time.
Ah, okay. I like that.
Fair enough.
Yet again, I've only seen Gremlins once.
Yeah, I saw it, and I haven't seen it in a long time. So the fact that when you were telling me, oh, it takes place in Christmas, I was like, oh, right, I completely forgot about that part. So yeah, it has been that long for me though since I've seen Gremlins. So my apologies for calling you out on whether or not it's Gremlins.
All good, don't worry.
That's funny.
I trust you.
All right, Costa, what about you, man? What is your favorite holiday movie?
So the number one movie, I think, for the Christmas holiday time, and I mean, this is going to be kind of cheesy and it's kind of an easy pick because it is the greatest holiday movie of all time.
Okay.
So it is a classic. It is, if you go online and you go and look at top 60 or top 50 Christmas classics or best Christmas movies of all time, it's always number one. It is always number one. So it's kind of cheating, but I am going with the 1996 classic Jingle All the Way, baby, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
This movie I've seen. This is a funny ass movie. This is good.
Because if you give a man a jingle, he will only jingle for a day. But if you teach that man to jingle, he's gonna jingle all the way, baby. It is the best. It is so cheesy and so corny, and it's got Arnold Schwarzenegger doing his sort of kindergarten cop bit, right? Where he's just such a big, big oaf, but he makes it. He's got that sort of genuine heart to him. So I definitely enjoy that. One of the reasons why I sort of gravitate towards the movie. And I'm going to sort of be a little more serious now, because I know that Jingle All the Way is kind of not the best movie of all time. Is that I worked like you're working retail now. I worked retail during my formative years, and I worked in the busiest mall. I worked in an anchor store of the busiest mall in Winnipeg. Right, so I got to see a lot of kind of the worst parts of Christmas.
Okay.
Right. I saw a lot of the over commercialization of the holiday. I saw a lot of people, and then you must have seen some of this too at Toys R Us. I saw just the ugliness of people trying to get the gift that they want for their kids.
Oh yeah.
And like the thing is that I guarantee you that, and I've seen this as both a kid and as a parent now. The toy you've been fighting over to get for your kid in November, they're not playing with it by May. So you spent all this time being the worst possible iteration of a human being that you can be to get this toy so your kid can be happy for 30 seconds. And 4 months down the line, they're not even playing with it anymore. So I saw a lot of that. And this is sort of a recurring theme that I've talked about in previous podcasts, where it does... part of me is a little bit cynical about the holiday season, and I'm trying to get out of that. And this was a lot of the reason why, the commercialization of the season. And Jingle All the Way sort of kind of turned it, right? Like basically sort of hit that in the face, like, man, it ain't about getting turbo, man. It's about being with your family, and that's what the holiday season is really about. It shouldn't be about getting your kid that toy, isn't it? That's why I like the movie. I love it because it's got Sinbad, it's got Arnold. As I've talked about before, I'm a giant SNL fan. I've been a lifelong fan of Saturday Night Live. Phil Hartman is one of my favorite cast members of all time. He might be in my top 3, and he's in this movie. He does a great job playing sort of this smarmy neighbor. So Jake Lloyd is in it. Jake Lloyd plays the kid. So Lil Annie is in it too. So that's my number one. Jeremiah, have you seen this movie? Because it would be living around your wheelhouse for when you were a kid.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's actually really good.
Have you seen this movie?
Me? I've seen it once.
Okay.
And that was like way back when. I know this movie. I know this movie. I've only seen it like maybe once, maybe twice.
Okay.
But it is a damn good movie from what I remember.
So that's why, and me and Ali watched it a lot when he was a little kid too. So it's got that sort of connection. But yeah, it's just the take on the over commercialization of the holiday season.
Yeah.
But from a guy who worked in retail and seen the ugliness of it, that's why it's my number one.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I hated holiday season in regards to working in retail. It was the worst. Everyone was an asshole.
Yeah,
everyone.
Yeah, it's bad. It can get bad, and it can really turn you off the season. Yeah. So that's you try to stay positive, right? And you try to understand other people's point of views. But I mean, when you're younger, you don't have sort of that. You don't have that ability to step away and sort of disassociate yourself from the situation. You take things personal, so that's sort of why I was a little more cynical about the season at the time.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with you, man. Now, moving on to my number one movie. I hope everyone has actually seen this movie. If not, it is a Christmas sin, and you deserve 0 presents. Because the Grinch himself, Jim Carrey, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, a 2000 movie. This, in my eyes, is the Christmas movie. What do you guys think about this? How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
So here's the thing. I have never seen the Jim Carrey version. Because when I was a kid, I would always watch the 1966 cartoon.
Wow. I'm so
Same
close
here,
to
same
muting.
here.
I'm so close to muting. Okay, guys, I'm just going to finish off this podcast by myself.
No, but yeah, that's why I've never seen it, because I've always had the connection to the OG, if you will.
Oh, okay. No, Jim Carrey is the best in this. Like, you guys haven't seen this movie?
I have not. No.
Oh, you need to add it to your list. The whole performance of Jim Carrey alone is just amazing in this movie. And like the visuals are great, the music is great. Like this movie is legendary, boys.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put it on the list. It might be our age and our generational gap, but that's why I haven't seen it, because it would be like it's a remake to me, right?
For me, it's the original.
Yeah, see, there you go. Right? It's like, I don't need to see the remake. I've seen the original, and but no, it was funny too, because when they said that they were going to do a live action version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and they hadn't announced yet who was in stars, you'd be like, well, that's got to be Jim Carrey, right? He's the only one who can possibly make that Grinch face, because. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is right around the time when they just went on that giant run of Dr. Seuss live action movies, right? They had
Oh yeah.
That was this before or after Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat? Because that might have been.
This was before. This is before.
Okay.
This is like the start of all the Dr. Seuss movies.
Okay, because I was gonna say if this was after, that may have been why I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat was sort of what was like, okay, maybe they got to stop making these.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's. I mean, sorry, man. Like these here, the live action Dr. Seuss stuff, man. That's like the live action Disney stuff for me. I've already seen the cartoon. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, that's fair. That's fair.
If you give me that recommendation, I mean, I'm going to throw some Christmas movies on TV during family time. So if you give me the recommendation for that one, I've already got this Christmas on the list. I'll throw the new Grinch on there too.
Honestly, I do recommend it just so you watch his performance, because his performance is absolutely legendary in that movie.
All right, man. I'm going to take your word for it.
Okay. Now that we have our list done, I'm actually shocked at the movies that are missing.
Yeah, me too. I was actually going to ask if we wanted to have some of the conversation about some of the movies.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that. Like, I thought someone was going to have The Nightmare Before Christmas on their list, the Tim Burton movie.
Oh yeah, Tim Burton.
Right?
Okay, I didn't mind. The one that shocked me is I thought someone was going to put Elf on there.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
Maybe even like the Polar Express, like the animated, the CGI movie.
Yeah.
There's that one. Let's see here. Daddy's Home is another one with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. I never thought of that as a Christmas movie, and maybe that's why. Because I'm a big Other Guys fan, right? Like I love the chemistry that Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell have. So I don't know why I didn't put that one on there.
Let's see what else. There's Bad Santa. That's a funny ass Christmas movie.
Yeah, I'm not much of a. Sorry, what's the actor's name again?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Billy Bob guy, so
that's
I didn't
totally
mind him
fair.
in Armageddon, but other than that, I'm not. If he's the lead guy, it doesn't really pull me in.
Noslen, what movies that surprised you that are not on anyone's list?
There was the Miracle on 34th.
Yes, yeah, with
There's
the
that one.
what's that girl? What movie is she from? Madeline. No, not Madeline. Matilda, right?
Matilda.
Yes, Matilda.
Matilda, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, were you talking about that one or the black and white original one?
Black and white original, but I know which one you're
Damn.
talking about with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Then there was Scrooged.
Yes.
With,
You know what?
Bill
I've
Murray.
still not seen Scrooged. I got to see Scrooged still.
I've
Really?
seen it once.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got to put that on the list too because I don't mind Bill Murray.
Oh,
Bill Murray is good.
one movie that I'm surprised is not on anyone's list is Santa Claus. That was a classic. That was always on every Disney Channel.
I've never seen it. I've never even heard of
Never
it.
seen that one.
It's
either.
like you know those Air Bud movies?
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's like
sounds
that,
like an
but
Airbud.
it's puppies during Christmas time, and it was always on Disney. What else is here? Let's see. The
There's,
Nutcracker.
It's a Wonderful Nutcracker. Yeah.
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 It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, I was gonna ask you guys, have you guys watched those black and white classics at all?
No.
No.
I watched a couple.
No.
Yeah. Do they still hold up? Or are they ones that sort of need a
I
remake for
think, you know
the?
what? If anything, It's a Wonderful Life does. Other than
Yeah.
other than that, the other ones not. It all depends. But to me, It's a Wonderful Life will still hold up.
Yeah.
Okay. What else is there? Let's see here.
So I want to ask you guys about this because there's a couple of movies that we're looking at that I thought I might put on there, but the problem is I haven't seen any of them. Is kind of there was a bit of a run in the early to mid 2010s of just the the R-rated comedies that kept coming out. There were R-rated holiday movies like Harold and Kumar. A very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Yes.
The night before. The night before.
Yeah.
And an Office Christmas Party.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those ones? Because I've got to get on those still. And like, I'm a big comedy guy, and I'm definitely a big sort of gross out now inappropriate comedy guy. So I'm not even sure why I haven't seen these movies yet. And I wonder if it's maybe just a holiday thing.
Okay, so I've seen The Night Before, and I've seen The Office Christmas Party. I don't remember watching Harold and Kumar. They're like a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. I think I might have, but I can tell you right now that The Night Before and Office Christmas Party are freaking hilarious.
Yeah?
They are so funny, dude. Especially The Night Before. Because you have like a regular Christmas guy. I believe one guy is Jewish. And I don't know what Anthony Mackie... Seth Rogen's Jewish, and then I don't know what Anthony Mackie is. But it's just freaking hilarious, man. It's great chemistry. Those three guys have really good chemistry together.
Yeah, I can imagine that. That doesn't surprise me in the least. So that might be something I want to throw on there. I was gonna say when I did get Home Alone taken from me, when I got Batman by Nelson again.
Yeah.
I was gonna put out there. I was gonna shout out a bit of an honorable mention.
Okay.
To every Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yes.
Because the thing is, you know what? I only started watching these in 2019. And that was just basically we threw it on when family was around, and now I'm a little bit older, so now I do just sit on the couch and just sort of hang out with family, and they're super predictable. You know exactly what's going to happen. The next door neighbor is actually Santa Claus, or, fairy godmother's really an angel, or, whatever. The person, the busy businesswoman from the big city comes back home to her small town, ends up falling in love with the small town again, whatever, right? But they're so predictable, but they're so wholesome, and you kind of just want that feeling during this season. Like, there are movies that would really suck 50 weeks out of the year, but there's a window where they're exactly what you need. It's kind of like the eggnog of movies, right? You don't want eggnog in June, but eggnog in December works perfectly, and I think that's the right way to go with Hallmark Christmas movies as well. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on those types of movies, but
honestly, I agree with you, man. You know what's funny? I believe a Hallmark movie was filmed in Winnipeg in the summertime.
Oh, there's Hallmark movies filmed here all the time.
Yeah, I think it was a Christmas Hallmark because they snowed down the Exchange District, or at least a few streets for this one movie. It was pretty dope, man. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Hold up. Other than I'm gonna bring up a Christmas horror movie genre. Okay, but first, have any of you guys seen 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler?
I have. That was on the short list for me to bring up in my top 3. It just got bumped, but it was in my short list.
Noslen, have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh man, I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's a damn good movie. Adam Sandler, as of late, might be hit and miss, but his old shit is actually really good.
And with him too, when he's hit and miss, when it's a miss, you know what he's doing. He's getting paid big money from Netflix, and he's gonna get paid to hang out with his friends and go to exotic locations. So hey, man, I can't knock the hustle. I mean, I may not watch the movie, but I can't knock the hustle.
Honestly, hey, if Netflix paid me to make a movie with my friends and just put my name on it because it was a big name, hell yeah, I'd take the millions of dollars.
And you know what? Set the movie in Cancun.
Exactly. Right? Just make it a tropical place.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so I don't blame him. I don't knock that hustle. But yeah, I do remember, like you, I haven't seen 8 Crazy Nights in a long time. But that was on there because, yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it was funny because the one thing I got out of there was, man, they're making Adam Sandler look like a way better basketball player than I think he is. And then you see clips of him later on. He's really that good at basketball. So there you go.
Damn. Okay. Okay, hold up. Next question here. I'm going to ask you guys here. Do you like horror Christmas movies? Noslen, do you like horror Christmas movies?
I've only seen a couple, and it's been a while too. I think it was called Black Christmas. I think was one.
Yep, that's a good one.
And I forgot what the other one is, but that one was one of the ones that I saw. It has its place. Some may like it, some may not. For me, when did I see it? It would have been like 10, 20 years ago. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, okay.
Like I said, it has its place for people that want something different, something not, in the traditional Christmas kind of genre.
Okay. What about you, Coastal? Do you like horror Christmas movies?
So here's the thing. I don't like horror movies, period. And then I just went on a 2-minute long rant about how Hallmark movies have the right place at the right time in terms of that 2-week period. You want the sort of the cheesiest sort of happy ending. So, I mean, this is basically a genre that I don't like at the time period when I would like it the least. So yeah, I'm definitely out. I'm out on any. And I get it's got its place, and I definitely respect anyone who finds that entertaining. That's a definite no for me. I'm out on any holiday horror movies.
That is funny. Okay. Now this question is going to be in regards to either gift giving a movie during the holiday season or non-Christmas movies that you watch during the holiday season that is essentially part of your Christmas rotation. Okay. I'll let you guys think, but here's the question, and I'll answer it first. Okay, so the question is going to be, what non-Christmas movie do you love watching during the Christmas time? Now, for me, it is The Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. But nothing.
Their theatrical releases at Christmas.
The extended. It has to be the extended. No theatrical release. What are you talking about? I want the extra 30 minutes per movie. But apparently now there is a mithril version that is in 4K that I need to purchase. So there's probably a holiday Christmas box set that I need to buy sometime soon.
There you go.
But yes, no, for me, it would be The Lord of the Rings and maybe The Hobbit. I'll maybe tack on The Hobbit if I have an extra 7 hours to waste. But yes, Lord of the Rings would be me. Noslen, are there any non-Christmas movies that you like to watch during Christmas season?
For me, it would be a third Die Hard and Scream, actually.
That is too funny. Scream's a good one. Scream's a really good one. I like that.
Yes.
Why Scream and the third Die Hard?
Scream is probably my favorite horror movie, and back then I used to watch it at least probably once every 2 weeks. I would just pop it in, pop the DVD in, and just watch it, and then it'd roll around through Christmas, and then it would just be in my DVD player, just sitting there.
Okay.
Then I would just pop it in, just watch it. It's just a good movie. And then with Die Hard, just to continue on, and it wasn't the third one wasn't a Christmas setting.
That's funny.
But it was still a good movie.
That's funny. Okay, that's good. Those are really good picks, man. Coastal, what about you, bud?
So for me, actually, you know what? You know how remember I was talking about how I don't like Christmas horror movies?
Yes.
I just realized that every year when I was a kid on Christmas Day, my family had a tradition. We would watch the same horror movie every year from 1990 until 1998.
Okay.
And it was the movie Michael Jordan Massacres the Knicks at Madison Square Garden on December 25th. We used to watch that every year because every year at Christmas time, the Bulls would smoke the New York Knicks on Christmas Day.
Woo! Wait, hold on. Is this the right button? Oh, that is funny.
Poor Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley. Every Christmas Day was a wonderful tradition in the Coastal household to watch that game every year.
That's pretty hurtful, man. That was hurtful. What did I do to you?
Oh, that is actually hilarious, dude. That is actually hilarious. Oh my God.
One of our traditions was to watch NBA at Christmas time. So maybe not so much a movie, but we did. That was one of the Christmas traditions to watch that. I was going to say with Lord of the Rings that that is not really a tradition, but that does strike home for Christmas for me too. Because like I mentioned to you during our top 5 episode, I watched the first Lord of the Rings on Christmas Day.
No way, really?
Yeah, that was out. Me and my friend Deej. We went Christmas Day because all of our Christmas stuff was done on Christmas Eve, right?
Oh yeah,
so
I remember that combo.
We didn't have kids, so let's go watch a movie. And yeah, Lord of the Rings, and that's what kickstarted my sort of love for Lord of the Rings. It was Christmas Day, 2000. And I don't know what year did it come out? 2001, 2002.
I have no clue, man. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
But yeah, that's what kickstarted my my love for all things Lord of the Rings, man.
That is absolutely crazy, dude. That's absolutely crazy. Damn. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's some dope stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any closing statements you guys want to put out there? Noslen, any closing remarks before we end this podcast?
No, just want to say it was pretty hurtful, Mark. Hurtful. Hurts.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm not sorry.
No, you're not. I know.
Not even a little bit. I'm so proud of myself right now.
It wouldn't be you, no.
All right, Coastal, what about you?
Harry's Grinch right now. I just want to say, like, whatever you have in front of your television, just if you have it with family, count your blessings, man, because sometimes it's not it can be a tough time of the year for a lot of people. So, take stock in what you have. Let's take this holiday season to sort of understand it's been a tough couple of years now, but just when it's holiday time and you've got something in front of your television, whatever it may be, kind of take stock in what we've got around you and be thankful for that. That's all.
I agree. I 100% agree.
I agree. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this last minute change here, okay? Because I want to get an additional episode out sometime this week. So if you're listening to this episode will be coming out on the Monday, the 20th. This episode's going to come out on the Monday, the 20th, because we are going to have another episode on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now, 2 days from you listening to this, okay, on the 22nd. We're going to be talking about last-minute Christmas ideas, because I guarantee you I'm going to need your help, boys, for some last-minute Christmas ideas, okay? So after this episode, the next one coming up in 2 days' time will be some last-minute Christmas ideas. So if you, at home, gentlemen, are maybe not you two, but other gentlemen listening, are struggling on what to get, don't worry. Your boys at Unhinged got your back.
The 22nd might be a Talking from Cars episode because that's probably when I start my Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm probably going to do it in the mall. But okay, guys, this is I'm at Sunrise, Sunrise, whatever records, box sets, complete series box sets or movie box sets is the way to go. Sneak peek. But yeah, there's going to be 2 episodes for this week. Okay, just because holiday season's coming up, why not just get rid of this and then the holiday gift wrap last minute present guide for you guys. Okay. And then I'll know we might take a break on the week of the 27th. Okay. So the week after this, we might take a break. Maybe not. We might just post one of our other episodes as well that we have pre-recorded just to roundly put out there.
I think we got Mandalorian coming up. Because
Wait,
Book
yeah.
of Boba comes out on the 28th.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, wait, what day does that come out?
29th.
Is it 29th?
Wednesday the 29th.
Damn.
Okay, I still have time.
Do you guys want to do like a last minute like same day record and post?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah. Okay. So on the 29th, then there won't be a break. We will do a same day record and post. So that'll be a first for us. So we'll see how that goes. Boys will, I guess, talk it out in the group chat when we want to actually watch this episode and record it. So we'll plan that day out. Okay, so we have enough time to post it. So that episode is not going to come on the morning like it usually does. It'll come out sometime in the evening. So you'll probably get it Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, if anything. Okay, so get ready and stay tuned for that because we got a lot of content coming up. We got the Mandalorian retrospective plus the Book of Boba review coming out. We have a new, possibly new series where we take your favorite characters and we make them into Magic Commander cards. We've already made each other Commander cards, so if we want to share that on a podcast, we'll share our 3, okay? We might not share everyone else's. But we'll share ours. Or we will make new ones and make them more comical. How about that? We'll think of something, okay? And we have more draft episodes coming up because I believe our 50th episode is soon approaching. And it's absolutely crazy that we're almost 50 episodes in, boys.
Yeah, came back.
Nice,
It flew by.
awesome.
Flew by, man. It's been fun.
It definitely has been a
been
lot of
awesome.
fun. Our website has been updated with these 2 beautiful. You get to see their faces. You want to see how beautiful their faces are? Bro, I thought I was good looking. Yes. Check out these beautiful faces. And they got their bios there as well. Also, oh wait, wrong button. Hold up. Oh, yeah, we can find that. We can find it out. That's okay. I wanted to do my soundboard's all messing me up. Here we go. Okay. Also, in our website, for our Magic fans, we have our Commander deck lists on our website. So if you want to know what we are playing with, check out our deck list. Whoops. Check out our deck list. Okay, it shows all of our cards, the price of the deck, and a quick synopsis of that. But other than that, Noslen, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Noslen69ers. Again, that's my name backwards, 69ERS.
Coastal, where can people find you?
You can find me at Coast Dynasty on Instagram. That is COASTDY Nasty. And you can also find my website at powerhouse.ph/Coast Dynasty. I not only have deck techs, I also have pictures of my decks all over the place.
You can find me on Instagram at Caramel Thunder. You can find us at Unhinged Vibes on Instagram. Check out our website. Check out our deck list. We'll see you guys next time. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Have a good one. Goodbye.